Well, Coach Stewart, this is your last game at Northwest Halifax. Can you tell me your thoughts of your time at Northwest?
I've had a good time. It's been a very good journey. I've been able to coach some great young men, some great players on and off the field. We've had a lot of guys that finished top 5, top 10 in the senior class, graduating. That's probably what we're most proud of. Great men I've got to coach with, like Coach Will's name on top of the scoreboard. We miss Coach Will's, but you know, out here I came in contact with a lot of great people. So that whole journey, that's what I'm probably most proud of.
Let's take you all the way back to high school. You played at Roanoke Rapids. I saw you in 92, 93. Start with that offensive line. That's the biggest offensive line I've seen around here.
True,
when you were playing.
True, and it seems like just yesterday, but it was a long time ago actually. And Eric Cook and Big Carter, Jason Carter, and Pooh, and all of those guys that we played with in high school. And it's hard to know that we're, 40-something crowd now, almost 40, and that, that's been 22 years ago, and that's a long time to be around high school football. Just about every Friday night, except for my 4 years in college, and it's been good. It's made me better. College and high school football has made me a better man, and hopefully I've been able to pass on some of those good characteristics and good traits to some of the players that I've coached, and a lot of them have reached out to me this week, and I appreciate that. So it's been great. That's all I can say. It's been great.
Well, you were at Roanoke Rapids, a program that had been down a long time, and you came there and Roanoke Rapids started winning. Can you tell me what was the difference there when they started winning?
I actually got an opportunity today to talk to Tim Bennett on the phone. Tim and I are very good friends, and we were reminiscing a little bit. 58, 44, and 1 is what we were in the 9 years that I was there with Tim. And we had a 6-year period where we won 42 games. We were 42 and 25 and 1 in the 6-year period, so we had a very successful period. And I think it all came together. We had very good coaching in that staff. We had some great young men. They weren't probably the prototypical best football players, but they had heart, they had desire, they fought every night, and they showed what you can get done if you pull together. And that's probably what I'm most proud of there. That 58 wins, even with the success that they're having at Roanoke Rapids right now, they hadn't achieved that 6-year period. So that, and we had great defensive coordinator Ed Nelson. Tim was a great head coach, and I got to learn a lot of football under those guys. Even got to work some years with Pete Edwards, the defense coordinator now. Guys know a lot of football, and we watched a lot of video, shared a lot of stuff, and we grew and learned a lot. And we enjoy being around each other. I knew that once I left that staff, that I would not be around a veteran staff like that anymore. And now it's kind of come full circle that I'm the old man on my staff. I'm the oldest coach on my staff, and I look back on those times and the lessons those guys taught me, and so I try to impart it not just to players but to young coaches as well.
What about at Northwest Halifax? I remember you had an 8-win season, and I don't think Northwest has ever done that before or since.
I think Harold Williams, when he coached, had one 8-win season back in the mid to late 90s, and we came in that second year and we went 8-3 and hosted Clinton in the playoffs. Very proud of those guys. Doug Squire, Antonio Richardson, Arquez Jefferson. That was a very, very good team. And CJ Fitz was a freshman starting on that team, and those guys have gone on to some great things in life, and they still come around. Some of those guys have given me calls this week and have come to see about me, so I appreciate those guys, but we did have some success there as well.
Well, I know you're getting out of coaching for now, but any thoughts on possibly getting back into coaching football after a break of a couple of years or a few years?
I'm not going to commit myself to anything right now, but I'm going to get out and be a good father, be with my kids, be a good athletic director. I think after a while I found out that nobody's invincible, and I got sick last year, and just the whole thing, being the athletic director and all the duties there, football coach, all the duties there, classroom teacher. I taught AP government for some years. I teach U.S. history, civics, and economics. I have a full load, and when you're working 12, 14, 16 hours a day, it starts to catch up with you. So who knows, maybe down the road, that door might come open again, and maybe I'll walk through it. Nathan Howard, who played for me Roanoke Rapids sent me a message on Facebook this week that says that. He said, every year I'm away from the sideline, that sideline will look fresher and fresher. So who knows, maybe we'll see. But right now, I'm in the reflection mode and happy with the accomplishments. I counted it up today. 83 wins, 85 losses, 1 tie going into tonight. So either way that it works out tonight, it's been a successful career.
Yep, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you, sir.